Hey guys, it's TheAndySan here. I just want to make this fairly quick video to show you how I make tuna salsa. More specifically, the slow-carb version. To make a long story short, one of my resolutions this year was to lose some damn weight. So in order to lose some damn weight, I am going to go on the slow-carb diet, which was first mentioned by Tim Ferriss, I believe. There's been other similar diets like I think like the low glycemic diet, and I think like the South Beach diet follows a similar pattern. But this particular diet was brought to my attention by Tim Ferriss in his book, The 4-Hour Body, and he also did a post on his blog as well. Links and stuff will be in the down bar for you guys to check out. Now on to tuna salsa. Okay, if you guys remember from one of my very early videos, I showed you how to make tuna salsa, which is kind of like a regular tuna fish sandwich, but with added salsa and some other fixins and stuff. But that version wasn't exactly carb heavy, but it did have a good chunk of carbs in it. Mostly due to the bread, I believe the barbecue sauce had some carbs in it, and the chips that added some extra carbage. That's a neat word, carbage. Anyway, the slow carb version pretty much is a back to basics approach for tuna salsa. It just deals with the main components, which surprisingly are low carb. Here's what you will need to make the slow carb version of tuna salsa. You will need a spoon, a bowl. I'm using an all-purpose Tupperware container, but a bowl is fine too. Can of tuna, preferably in water. I guess the extra vegetable oil might screw with things. You can get it if you want, I guess. Some salad dressing, not mayonnaise, salad dressing, otherwise known as Miracle Whip. Most people might think, oh, this is really high in carbs because it's really sweet tasting. No, it only has 1 gram of sugar per tablespoon. And this is the regular version. This isn't the light diet version, which I don't recommend because it has extra carbs, or carbage, as I say. Some salsa. I got the hot version. Normally, for the original version of tuna salsa, I got the generic Walmart salsa, but because Walmart's kind of far away, I decided not to go and decided to spend some money and get a name brand salsa. Just basically get the salsa of your choice, is what I'm trying to say. And of course a can opener. Those are the things you need, and in the next little bit, I will show you how to actually make it. Okay, here's step 1 to making the slow carb version of tuna salsa. For the first step, you'll need a can opener, tuna fish, and a hole. Alright, I'm going to set the camera down. This is mostly for like the younger kids who don't know how to open a can and drain tuna right. For the people that do, you can just kind of fast forward to this part. This one's for the kiddies. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So you got your can, and you basically see the little lip thing right around here on the inside. You take the bladed part, which is this part right here, and you just kind of set it in the can, and you press down until you hear like a popping sound, like a, you can kind of lightly hear like a little sound. And then you just turn it, like so. You can kind of see some juices coming out maybe, I don't know. They basically just turn it, cuts through the can, easy day. Alright. And as you can see, some juices are falling out, which is good. And time to drain this bad boy. Okay. Alright, so you got your tuna can, and it should cut the inside. If you got the ones that cut on the outside, like the perfect can opener and stuff, you'll have to get like a separate thing or like drain it with a spoon. But for the basic everyday can opener, this should suffice. Use the lid, push it down, see the juices coming out. Just push it down. Make sure you distribute the pressure evenly. Don't just be like and expect it all to come out. Use at least 6 fingers, what I recommend. And just kind of spread, you know, the pressure, so it will evenly get out a good amount of water. So it'll make the tuna salsa kind of soggy. Alright, so there you have your freshly squeezed can of tuna. And in the next part, I will show you how to mix it all. So stay tuned. Alrighty, boys and girls, now that you have your freshly squeezed tuna, didn't think you'd hear me say that, did you? Alright, time to mix. Bowl, or bowl substitute in this case. It's going to be kind of hard to do while holding the camera, so I'm just going to have to sit you guys down again. See, my hat also makes a good stand. It doesn't like slip. You can see how wobbly, but hopefully it'll stay put. Now, see, tuna, you put your little thumb right there, kind of pop out the other end. See, popping out. And this is where a lot of kids will get like cut, and even adults too, because they just don't pay attention. So, safety first. Make sure you put your thumb under, under. Grab it and pull it out. Safe. And you can use your spoon to kind of break the mayonnaise, but just be careful. If you're kind of new to this whole making food thing, just be careful. Put that aside. Then you can see, take a spoon, pour it out. It's really dry now, but with the salsa and everything, especially if you got really not a really thick salsa that has a lot of water to it, it won't seem like dog food. Right now it kind of looks like dog food because it's all dry and stuff. So, as you can see, doesn't look very appetizing right now, but give it a minute. And you basically just break it up, because, especially for the name brand tuna like Starkist, it comes in chunks, whereas the generic tuna, it seems to be a bit more processed as far as there's not so many chunks. It's just really mashed up, but I like it mashed up because it goes down smooth. Know what I mean? Okay, so just kind of mash it up, and it should look something like this. There might be a couple big chunks in there somewhere, but it should be fairly consistent, kind of mealy looking. Alright, and there's no particular order as far as what to add first. You could add the Miracle Whip first, you could add the salsa first, and then the Miracle Whip. There's no special order, so in this case I will add the Miracle Whip first. This is a little squeeze bottle version, which is pretty nice for guys like me who don't normally eat a lot of stuff with Miracle Whip in them, but I will now because I'm on the slow carb diet. And like I said, only 1 gram of sugar per tablespoon, so this is pretty freaking awesome. Kind of a big deal. This is just the regular version too, it's not the light version. Let me repeat that, it's not the light version. So anyway, after that, you get a little jar barf action. Jar barf. Yeah, from the corner of the okay. Not really sure how to measure it with a squeeze bottle. With like either a knife or a spoon. I normally use a spoon because I take out the Miracle Whip, put it in there, and then mix it because I'm multi-purpose like that. So I normally get 1.5 big tablespoons with Miracle Whip, but I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 little squirts. Come on. There you go. Okay. Then we got the salsa. This is the hot version of Tostitos chunky salsa. You can get like medium, mild, or like the one with corn in it or whatever. You just gotta look on the side to see how much carbs it has. And I don't know if you can read that, but right here it says sugars 2 grams per 2 tablespoons. So yeah, pretty good for the low carb diet. So crack this bad boy open to the side. Because my spoon is covered in tuna, and especially if you have roommates or family, I wouldn't recommend sticking your spoon in here. So in this case, just kind of be careful, mix it up slightly, just moving it back and forth, but be careful so as not to spill anything. So you basically just want kind of an even texture on top instead of that weird, almost pudding skin-like texture that some new salsa has. So you basically just kind of have to eyeball it. It's more jar barf action going. Just pretty much add to taste. I like a lot of salsa. That's just me. You might only like a little bit of salsa. So just kind of add to taste. I'll add a little bit more. Okay. Also, don't lick the jar like I did. That is a party. Because it's my jar, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, anyway, now we have this fairly delicious looking mixture. Not. We just mix it up. And once it's done being all mixed up, you pretty much just eat it with a spoon. And you just mix it until it's fairly consistent looking. And that's pretty much it. So, and the finished product should look like this. Yeah, pretty much like regular tuna fish stuff, but a bit more red with little things coming out of it. So yeah, that is tuna salsa. The slow carb version. The regular carb version, I would add like regular Tostito chips, like little tortilla chips, as well as eat it on bread, like a normal tuna fish sandwich. But because of the nature of the slow carb diet, I had to nix the chips and eating it on bread. So yeah, this is TheAndySan, signing off for now. Thanking you guys for tuning in to this tutorial on how to make a slow carb tuna salsa. Be sure to comment, subscribe, rate, send me some more messages and ideas because I'm kind of new to this whole slow carb diet. So if any of you guys are trying it out or have tried it out, I would really appreciate if you sent me your personal recipes because I only have a couple in mind. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.